share it. Okay, we have 50 people.
The screen dekarasya.
Okay. Not yet.
Oh, dekarani, huh? Now?
Yes.
Now,
yes.
Okay.
Okay. I think namaskar. Welcome to Sourashtra Professionals workshop, AI workshop. I think clear can I gara in Lavria. When you circa garani noise can say not clear maybe hand raise kerwa, and we will address the issue immediately. Once again, welcome. Asking our join kar dekho Santosho. Tavino ami start kartmari one the diege sangidu. Let in chat window for some reason काम करा रहा नहीं. तुम्ही काही दी क्वेश्चन पूछना काही दी क्लैरिफिकेशन और कंट्रीब्यूट करना नहीं हैंड रेस करो so we will unmute you or you can hand raise करके you can unmute and you can speak तेरा हमारी setup है couch में निकालना it's a technical difficulty sorry about it okay that's the first one and I mean start करने जा रही है workshop है ना it's about content creation and productivity improvement अदर काय होय आम्ही काय काम करे काय डे टू डे ऍक्टिव्हिटी इंदा काय पाहिजे कंटेंट पाहिजे यार त्याला कंटेंट कोण एआई थोडी चොක්කොට්කන් आम्ही काय काम करे काय बेस्ट ऑन द पॉइंट ಅಲ್ಲದು ಆಮಿ ಅವರ್ ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಪುರ ಆಮಿ ಐನು ಒಂದ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಲಿ ಯಾದಿ ಒಂದ ಪಾಯಿಟ್ ಒಂದ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೋಲಿ ಕರ್ವೆ ತೆಲಗ ಐನು ಎಐ ಕೋಣ ಯೂಸ್ ಕರ್ವಾಯಿ ಮನತೆ ಐನು ಅಲ್ಲ ಸೆಷನ್ ಐನು ಆಮಿ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಕರಲ್ಲ ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಐನು ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ಸೌರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ಸ್ आता काय घेऊन जारी म्हणजे I will just quickly tell about us. Okay, त्याहल्यादु दिनेश अविनो will take over. त्याने अविनो ले session conduct कराया. First अविनो about us कोण म्हणजे आम्ही पुरा सगळे seasoned professionals with diverse expertise. Technology मोठे ना IT मोठे ना ASCII professionals ले मांग सकते हैं. Doctors सकते हैं, engineers सकते हैं, dentists है, and lawyers सकते हैं. यानी anybody we welcome them. Idea क्या है मतलब professionals will be part of this. So, tamam kai ho rahi we can network and help each other. That's the objective. Okay, and I'm asking a very successful manana. We have also got losses where we lost few places, and then there's a learning for us. So, I'm going to share on the platform use karanga. And we are focused. Kai trend say adopt kelly. We have to go forward for a focus. And most importantly, community builders. I mean, if I would say our community को कौन help कर हमने constant का think लाया था. You can see that this is the series I am conducting. We are conducting. That's an indication that we are focusing on our community building. And of course, I mean, Shangari community, we are all continuous learners. Aski na ino kolo so hai kai learning is something constant kan phenomenon the point. And more importantly, how we are paying back to our society manadi, we organize job opportunities. कौन है कह रही है manadi? On a WhatsApp group खोल रही है. The WhatsApp group we post jobs, and similarly if somebody is looking for some particular help in job seeking they post there are mentors, there are people those who have experience they can help. So I mean constant in at Google form out display area later we'll share with you. So Google form details we will add you to this software preference group. We find me. We hope will find it very meaningful. Will add information. So join करो हमने नल्ला रियाज किंगा. आता है ना session है ना conduct करे ना दिनेश हेमम. दिनेश है ना कौन हमने दी. then है ना बहुत 20 years experience in software industry. Particularly India मोड़ा 10 years तो US मोड़ा 10 years तो काम कर रही है. then है ना particular का है ना SAP technology में चलता है. SAP technology it's a very top ERP solution offer career product. तमाम मैंने expert हैं. तुम काय दी guidance पाजे SAP सीखना certification पाजे तमाम career build करने में you can reach Dinesh. Okay, that is very important. Okay, and Dinesh he has not only experience in SAP अतः ये he is an expert. तुम सांजारिया. So I will give the platform to him. He will take it over from there. Dinesh, welcome.
Yes, thank you, Girida. Jukku Santoshu, Askidanga Namaskar. Me, as Girida told, more now Dinesh, and I've been in IT industry for past 20 years. Basically, yelle topic. So I'll be starting me both Sourashtra in English motagaru because full can Sourashtra kerata kestamo. So most of the time I'll be speaking in English. Just tela on hello. So main if you see Kauchi AI focus karari amnadi. AI is across the all is coming into all the platforms. From writing articles to generating visuals, document creation, and AI powered tools are making content more efficient, innovative, and accessible. So, with that in mind, illa sessions kai plan kirre we are trying to target AI content creation along with image creation, presentation creation, then blog and article creation, and at the last video and audio content. So the flow kona manadi, so each one is dependent on the other. For example, so content creation create tolu, you need images, right? So ata emundadi avino kona keran manadi, they will use softwares like Photoshop or very expensive tools, but ata vi kai advantage manadi, you'll have everything through AI avi anga askia kerididari. So first image creation create ketino, then we'll use that image in presentation and in document creation. And ille only we are not going to use it. Um, we are going to use the AI to generate the presentation or documents for us. Then ami ji likki kerta mari sumo tele create keredi anka easy can try. So basically idea is to kona use karta mana AI kona hanka day to day life or day to day activities help kerariya manadiya ille workshop main goal. So with that ami illa 5 can divide kari start kerariya. So if you have any questions, kai the questions hai manadi tumka we know at present emam chat we are not able to get the questions. So we'll start the presentation, and if you have any konkadi question say manadi, if you want to stop us, that hand signal raise kirvo, then we'll unmute you, and then probably you can ask the questions to us. Right now, if you can ask idangadol on the suggestion, if you can unmute all by yourself so that I can proceed ahead with the presentation.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. Namaskar. Now Venkatesh. Me अभी तिरुचिंद्री से आता है.
Okay.
मैं बेंगलुरु में work कर ले सकता है. Chatibot Technologies में आता हूँ company में.
Okay.
It's been 2 years now. मोगा अभी அடுத்து अभी काय domain मोगा अभी आता testing domain में जाता है. मोगा அடுத்து switch करना होता है. So domain जाना मैंने more interest like data analytics. So other than development, I'm not much into development. I want to go as a data analyst or some other domain. So SAP, as you are well versed in SAP. So मोगा अभी वो guidance पर.
Sorry English, sorry to interrupt you. Specific question and revi to maybe kadesi our mail ID jevis you can connect with us. Session specific question mana sense we can take it now during the session. Tunga specific career guidance mana sense we will share you the mail ID at the end, and you can communicate with us. We will reach out to you.
Okay. Kamlat me WhatsApp group sangalangal mitya majunna moga add kirvote kuch.
Correct. End of the session illa material teljadagavi tala WhatsApp group join garda Google form teljadagavi mail ID. Everything will be shared with all the participants.
Okay, sure. Okay, thanks.
Okay,
thank you.
So this is in the agenda LSC. So we'll see how kona AI anka avino content creation help kararasi, or how to utilize AI for our beneficial in order to create contents, create images, create presentations, and blog articles, and video and audio content. So that's the main idea of today's workshop. With that, I'll get into the details. So
screen JD Dinesh, screen JD
now blank kada kar.
Okay, let me share it. Ada dekarasya?
Okay, Dekaras.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So main so ila anchi topic we'll see some examples, live examples, how to utilize chat various AI tools, not only single tool. It's not going to be a single tool. As multiple tools can provide. So each section we have couple of tools. So each section me on will go through the content. Then a live can go carry the kadavsi. Then we can see how, and also share the document related to how we can utilize the prompts. Okay. So in this first session, AI is about content creation. So AI,
I think screen the Kareni and also killed more the Karani. Bangalore.
In our year, I think somebody is putting themselves in spotlight. Wait, me tunga when is spotlight ketus. Ata avaras kya?
Yes.
Yeah. Now it has come. Now it has come.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Okay. So main topic, the AI in content creation. AI, just an overview of then Jeremy. So basically, how AI saves your work, a lot of work. So AI can asking oral higi, but AI is evolving day to day, and there are a lot of innovations which are coming through AI, and it is also improving. So it's not that it's 100% accurate, but it is improving, and currently at a stage where it is giving better results compared to last week or previous months. So with that, so kai advantage manadi anka ata. So you can use AI to make to work much faster. For example, the email tunga kaidi avarasi, and you want to reply it in a professional manner. So you would just go and search for you will write the email, and then there could be some spelling mistakes as ki rawai, then formulate करता बने kalana. But AI we will take care of all those, and you will give you just need to tell it, okay, give me professional email, and it will give you. Also, you can fine tune the output based on the prompt. There's something called prompt. Prompt binary is nothing but you're just giving instructions to the AI. So with that, Anka Kaya advantage manadi, we can work much faster, because you'll get the output very fast, and you can share that details to other people. So for example, if you want to learn, if you want to convert speech to text, right? So you have a video and want a language but tunga your podarani manadi tunga the Tamil kalai manad all kaigirano to me you will not understand what English sangare kalana manadi. So you can convert that speech into text, and then convert the text into translate the text into corresponding language want to you what we. So Telugu ata mundadi avino we used to do like step by step. Ata aski one tool one AI tool mare outria. So where it can convert the speech rapidly. Then email and report writing Sangidriya. So data entry tema only tunga tools outria which can do the automation for you. So we'll not be looking into all these tools, but I'm just giving an on the overview area so that you will know how we can utilize AI for our beneficial in the particular area what we are. Sorry, AI handles repetitive work. So for example, on a grammar check. So this is an important example. Avi tunga tumi on a mail create karase, or you're going to create a blog or create a book, then you want to check the grammar, then you have the instant grammar checks which will help you to find out. Same task to me repeat kar raha samay hoga, so you'll be getting bored, right? So AI tholi automate karwa idala. For example, data entry automate karwa, scheduling emails automate karwa, generating reports. You can generate reports atha one motta book is 100 pages books hai, but you can't tunga time nahi tala full gan go through keri tela karta. So AI tholi kai karwa amnadi tela book avino AI joldi just more summarize there ela kai content to many pusulwai. So with that kai hoi tunga you're saving a lot of time going through the books and finding out what information is needed for you. So repetitive tasks like data entry, scheduling emails, generating reports, organizing files, LSK kerwai. So automatic proofreading. Proofreading, manadi, for example, you have, as I said, grammar check kerwai. Then paraphrasing. Paraphrasing, manaria. So if you're if you want to check if the content is already written or it's already similar to what's there in the system. Then AI improves creativity and content creation, right? So mundadi avina, as I said, image creation. So graphic design great kanamanadi kirwai. So you can utilize AI to create generate graphics immediately in an instant of time. Then you can also compose music and video editing. Earlier, Avino, Yamundadevin Kona Karanmanadi, they used to create, they used to hire professionals. Then you have to have professional software in order to create graphics. And similarly, video editing, you have to have additional tools in order to create those videos. With these AI tools, you can create them in no time, and also it will help you to utilize those images in your presentations, blog articles, or documents or books, whatever you're going to create. AI helps you in speed learning and research. For example, to me avino at no language me sikno or manadi earlier to me you'll go for a training, you'll go for a books and you'll read the books. But with AI tools, you can learn the languages. There are AI specific language tools which will help you tungavina easy sikadi day. And also it will also daily constant kan tele interact karta mari topics hidi. So then it will assist in research. For example, motta prepare sate tum telamam details kalana manadi, it will help you. Basically, AI helps you in speeding up your learning process and research processes, which used to take longer time. For example, ata moga kolle boggu ata onda language learn karta manadi kolle boggu pajamanadi, I don't know, right? I have to search many people. I have to interact with many people, find out which book is good for learning, right? They are to me avino tele learn keru. But now if I go with AI and ask them what is the best tool or best book which I have to learn a particular language, then it'll give you. And that's the it'll basically tungavino and assistant mari help kare. Then AI reduces errors and increases accuracy. For example, errors manatol tungata writing
Hello?
and hello.
Screen the current. Screen the
Yes,
current.
Okay. Atta dekara se
Screen Dakarana. So far, no change, I thought.
Dakarasi.
Screen Dakarasi. So YouTube live mili jili sada screen Dakarasi.
Atta dekara. Yeah. Okay. So basically, mi काय सांगले होते म्हणजे AI reduces errors and increases accuracy. It's not 100%, but existing, or for example, our you want to find grammar mistakes then in your content, or if you want to have a third eye, I want to know tumi erkana on content likirasi tunga avino amount eye paje adadu temam kai grammar mistakes or spelling mistakes or clarity you can say tileski you can do using these AI tools so that your rate of errors comes down. So tele main advantage, it helps you to reduce, for example, Quillbot is a paraphrasing tool. Grammarly Free is a tool which will help you to check spelling and clarity in writing. So similarly, each temam on the tool set. For example, image design that remove.bg avi automatic and background remove karai, speech to text translation, code debugging only assist karai. At the last, if you see Google Studio mo, you can share your screen, and for example Python kaidi problems you can share the screen to Google Studio, and it will try to see tunga avino tele suggestions you can fix this error here. So these are the some of the tools which have been using in all basically. Okay, so atami so as I ekane sange mari AI for email, so other crafting perfect messages atamo avino me I can utilize AI as a template, right? Initially the mail engagol mail kenna so uh, they will like a kind so you have different options. So drafting emails, subject lines are perfect kantana, then tone equal formality friendly kan kona mail karta hai, or professional kan kona mail karta hai. So LSK tumi can create karta holo, it will take longer time. So with AI it becomes more easier and precise. Atami we'll see how, we'll see some examples how this kona LSK help kar rahe manadi. Most of you might have utilized it, but still just a heads up there ya jukudana use karari ani freshers and young generation tenosi use karari ani, so tenka kuchi main gun ila dekadan darya. So Yelakami, I'm using so AI tools mo juguya sata. So ChatGPT is the first which I work. LA main gun me use kar. Second is DeepSeek, then Google Studio. Thine we can utilize. Apart from this, you have Microsoft Copilot and main thinu dama main and kaya paja yamanadi prompts paja. So for example, me avi so professional email more create kenna manadi. I'll have this prompts. I'll just paste karedi. If I just utilize that prompt, automatic tela avi, if you see more prompt kaya manadi, draft a professional email to a client requesting feedback on our latest project proposal. Mention that we need their input by Friday and highlight by areas of review, cost breakdown, project timeline, and expected outcome. So ilaga me is can create I have to think about okay more a subject kaya then how I have to structure it, right? So so it is automatically giving you the details. I can take this and use it at a flight and refine it further also, and I can give my details whatever ata more a project name badu me tela project name add karwai. So this is called prompt. and now see prompt carrier. So there are multiple, we can use the same prompt in different tools and see how individual prompts provide only check it way. So you can just run in 3 different. So instant it gives you the output. So that's the tele sound main advantage. So situations, it can take into, it can consider into different situations. For example, follow email for a job interview, right? So bisagan jedi module mo stop karo. I'm just trying to see. So LA first prompt me use kare. So second prompt avi. So it say to me MMC so manadi just for example freshers tenga interviews at me avi konavi how do I follow up with the company. So as a fresher mogavino juku understanding rana konakena mani. So basically ಕಾಯ್ಗಿರುವ ಮನದಿ ಎಲ್ಲಸ್ಕಿ ಅವಡ ಚಾಟ್ ಜಿಪಿಟಿ ಜೊಲ್ದಿಯದಿ or AI any tool ಜೊಲ್ದಿಯದಿ ತನ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಟ್ ಕೆರಿದಿಡೈ. So you eleven to me read kerino understand keleno. If you want, you can fine tune it or just add the corresponding dates, whatever it is. General can push tejal output kalino. You use this as a template, and you can add or remove or enhance this particular format. Ile advantage kaamanadi atami avi interview jol detol funding and data musana, right? So if I just change it, change this one follow mail in a funny way. Just an example there, yeah. So it will give us in a funny way, or if I want it in a professional way, then I can change it and give the same output. It will give in a funny way, right? So if you see, mostly prompts manarias use hoy. For example, subject line generation aski dida redunga. So if you see output see subject, a subject is also given and corresponding. So main thing is prompt. So so subject line generation create karta uchi, then tone as I mane mari formal pajamana formal, informal pajamana informal, friendly. So I can put that in the prompt. So for example, so rewrite this mail in a more friendly way or in a casual approach. Same content, make the this formal email or okay, sound more casual and approachable. Yeah, more professional and let's see. So tele email avi mogavino more professional way kervidai. So funny way re professional way machidire. So you can utilize thinu tools collabana tools use kore main gun prompt manaria tele. So on example. So we are going to share this document which has all the prompts at the end. So at the end of the session, yemamo me aski different varieties of prompts create keri tholriya. So you can utilize it. For example, following up of sales inquiry. So for example, let me copy keri tedi. I'll get the this is a sales sales about interest about a sales follow-up email to a customer. So automatically, so me avi at more product but denata haldi, it is giving you a generic output. So if I give my particular customer name and product service and additional mention specific they are interested, telamari add karedi, for example, features of premium plan add karedi, it will give me the content according to that. So yeah, go ahead.
For example, आता तुम्ही email content मारी संगरिया. For example, on the real time data से, for example, on the Excel data थोड़ा होगा. For example, last week la performance कर रहे, illa week illa performance कर रहा. So तेला पति on the go on the sample kan on the data दी तेला भी अंको कौन होता ना summarize करी संगई तेला मारी मिली संगनिया.
Yes. See, me आता more flow mo the first emails area. See,
okay.
आता ஏற்கனவே documents for example me next day जाओ see. So for example a long emails आता ele full gan ele vi email chain of a client and a business and full gan read go through keri full gan ele karta bolu jugudi lagai. So what I can do is me ele itcher charge jol didi okay moga emang kai baje mnaria me puse di tele itcher automatic sankai. I'll just give you an example. Just hold on. Just 1 second.
Sorry that flow me disturb करता का.
No worries. I'll come to that.
Yeah, I mean, interactive and for chocolate. No problem.
No problem. Yeah.
I mean, kai mil rahi like first of all benefit kan हम आसकेंगा and पजमना आउट सेशन में plan कर दिया मेरे continuation kan को interest को at the same time इंगाल को cover करते हैं सर. So feel free to ask questions. We want to keep it very interactive.
I'm searching for them. 1 second. Okay. Yeah. Me actually just I'm just searching for the prompt. Portfolio. Yeah. Just okay. So me on an example. So the email here. So a long email avi I want to content. So we just upload the email, long email. Provide me a summarized okay, take me. Yeah.
चलो email कोल्ला format में हमने रहा Outlook
Yeah. It can be anything. ChatGPT avi yeah. See here. Summarize the 15 email thread into concise paragraph highlighting. Okay. Just काय पुसर एमनदी email jukku motta sa moga vino concise paragraph kan highlight keri dekadi kai decision so unsolved questions raise sangi and next steps raise sangi mean pusari just one word. So tele kai gara emanadi it will just go through all the email content and tunga vino it will give you an output. So basically outlines the development of a financial dashboard between Atlora and Tech, the company. Key decisions include implementing role-based user management and Google and Microsoft. So this is one example. So Kai Karayamanadi, it is just reading all those data and then summarizing it. And further questions only I may push why. So provide me provide me in a format. as a specific format like a slide or executive brief or internal report. Internal. If I me अभी ना just internal report type करे दी, so automatically तले convert करी दी रही. So yellow on the example. Now let me see. For example, business pitch is a some this is one document. And okay, let's see this learning bana silvai. If I have a huge document, mogavino tele full kan detail kan jata bolu, I can give it to ChatGPT and ask him to summarize the entire.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಚಾಟ್ ಜಿಪಿಟಿ ಫ್ರೀ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಗೆ कोणाला ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಪೇಯ್ಡ್
नहीं मी अभी फ्री कनो यूज कर ले सकता है and limit सकता है ಅದು per day इके करवाई का transactions करवाई में नहीं सकता है. So similarly each तमाम and each LSC थिनु या freeze आता होती freeze but further आता further kan extra kan use करना मनेदी there's a paid version chat GPT plus many orders आता है. तमाम काय advertisement you can certain limitation no free version sata ada motta if you want to jukuya lmr create clear hana mani on the limit sata. If you want more then you go into that extra version khalli you can utilize it. But for normal student or for think guchi at the business manatol to me yeah you would तुमको पजा होई in case तो business requirements है मनदी you can go into the other chat GPT versions and तुमको काय module पजा मनारिया utilize करी करवाया. तो for example data analyze करना मनदी paid version जा रहे better कमना your तुम्ही there your data we know it will fully analyze it and give more output output avi when in depth can try. So that is the only advantage of tele. So as such question puse hamari you can tele tumi try karwai you just upload the document the excel document and tumi question puse tele report generate kari dei and data generate kari dei and data output data thoroughly it will give you the output also.
Just to add to this, main can the ChatGPT comment free version, field not signing, and then signed up version, and third one paid version. Free no sign up cannot kervai anonymous in kervai. Tamam kai problem you cannot upload any files, and you cannot have history. And signed up you get both. And paid version kai number of tokens the tokens I mean when you give the search document the limits at the token. It is more in the paid version and also programs to make an application develop integrate करवाई. Okay, so three different things: uploading file number one, history, and third one is integrating with your application. The three difference paid version non-paid version. Okay, Aparna Rajesh in हाथ किरासी वो कुछ काय कुछ seal देंगे. Aparna, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, more question kaam ne diya the prompt keriya me vigino output vigino khallariya. So for instance, I'm on the trend analysis karto kuch prompt deras meloga. How latest data will it pick up for analysis? In the me prompt there is menedi call data lingu tele khalli analyze karai output deki. He menedi 1 month old data khallai ki kona tele. How does it work?
If it is common data, then ChatGPT 2023 set a data thing that can analyze only that data. For example, history is key karai. At the last quarter results, if you want to analyze, then you have to give the quarter results to ChatGPT and then it will analyze. But if you want to do a market research, then it will it will be a diversified output. For example, if you want to take the market analysis as a solution, then it'll give you a different output.
So 2023
Yeah.
2023
Yeah.
Lingu set the data analyze
Analyze carry. Yes.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
So, for example, if I want to see Mogavino at IPL con highest score kerras manadi tele udana sanguna, because it has to it cannot take the data which is already there, but there are not in the free version. In the paid version, yes, it could.
To make generic data, limitation maintain companies use they think the data are high. The data can analyze. For example, the company Philips they have 20 years of data. They can post their data and then do it. Very powerful, and the whole AI will be very like no limitation on the data.
For example, more on the 5 years data set है. For financial year में दिया तो next financial year में plan करना पड़ा रहा. Last 5 years data थोड़ी next year काय हमने expect कर रहे हमारी काय result पर संगन्या.
Predictive analytics, no. We know, see, it all depends on data. So, predictive analytics is implement for big size companies and mid size companies. There are specific softwares not to do that. For example, SAP SAP jol taningan seta predictive analytics karai. So predictive analytics you take the history, and based on that you predict the future, or you plan for the future, right? So predictive algorithms on a different concept. ChatGPT will not be able to do that, but there are certain tools which you can utilize it. If it is just it all depends on data. Through data, if it is like 10,000, 20,000, or maximum 50,000 records, or like 1 lakh records, you can utilize to ChatGPT to predict a little bit, not that much. But if you're having huge amount of data, like lakhs of millions of records, then ChatGPT will not be able to handle that much volume, and the algorithms you cannot run those algorithms here.
What the definition sense ChatGPT or majorly to be AI sense generative AI tanigan pirichildano machine learning tanigan pirichildano. ChatGPT open AI it's generative AI, so it is not meant for predictive analytics because talaga with machine learning
and to me kerari portu sata to me just excel on a amount of data sata manadi, yeah, you can do small amount of data manadi, yes. Excel seta data upload kirino, okay, model you can try out, right? So basically it's a tool where you can utilize it for smaller set of data and get the information mainly, yeah. So mainly for these kind of activities, like for example, image generation, then a legacy ChatGPT SQ utilize common. It's a common, right? So the legacy use for for example, me social media messaging is my next topic. So if you want to create a social media message, then you have to have a content in a proper way. Then you have to have images. Then you have to have marketing videos or images related to your product. So Tellaga utilize karta when it's free, right? It's free means free can utilize it for the marketing activity. So Mundadi scheme, I have to have a marketing team. Then they will create their the social media messages or marketing videos and market. Now you don't need to have an entire team there. You just need to AI can do end to end for you, and you just need to post it, or you just have a team who can take that and spread across different places. So Telugu's main gun use karata vasagi and Harya. But the data analytics side, it's not that useful from an AI point of view. Yeah, but nevertheless, there are you can try it out. I mean, काय सांगता आवर see तुम्ही थोडा output इवन दगडी simple can try गिरी सवाई. You just put 1 year of data and just say give me the prediction for next year and see the output. त्याला थोडी तुम्ही judge करवाई. But you cannot use that as a foolproof, right? त्याला थोडी you cannot entirely decide, okay, this is going to be that. It's just an assistant for you, assistant in order to make your decisions properly. Yeah. So
questions having a hajat polling nami.
Yeah.
You could hajat polling. We'll have a question and answer for sure. Ranga to me how to quick and kai polling kai sangu Ranga. Okay, Ranga, you're on mute. Sangu. Agaran.
In the meantime, Puswaya Vishnu Palkatem so.
Yeah, please go ahead.
The YouTube movie Shivaravan mini Pusrasa alla job search gam use करवाया मैंने आता answer करना okay निम्ना later हम थोलवाई.
नहीं, I mean job search is specific in focus session already last week kere.
Yeah.
The focus entirely was on job search. I mean later pennathal recording screen recording satte I mean share karves.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, if at all later one more session if it is planned, I mean announce karves on the session mujiriye. If there is more requirement, we can organize one more session around job search later.
Okay, thank you.
The one question for example, the predictive analysis or productivity analysis. So, illaga many kind specific and kadi on the AI sategi.
Okay. Generative AI, first of all, the plan content creation predictive analytics, there are some specific tools. Software they provide their own tools, or specific you can build your own machine learning models. Okay, I'm going to plan realization. Going forward, we are going to also have Gen AI based solution development plan. For example, we can build a data analytics specific on a solution to Gen AI build. Gen AI as such, generative AI, it is generating content. It is not meant for prediction. Okay, it can generate text or audio or video, different generation possibility. Predict capability. Using that, how you can build a solution later session we will discuss in specific.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Okay. So next topic avi social media messages. Ele kona AI tholi create kirwai. I mean ChatGPT tholi or any other AI tools tholi kirwai. Main gun caption generation, hashtag suggestions, and platform adaptation. So ele kaam nadi. So AI engaging the email CMRE, it will give us chokor caption day automatic research kari ami or a prompt sangno kona manidi automatic hashtags suggest karai idella. Then so each platform on a different type of social media messages, right? Instagram manidi, it will be like more of a product marketing. If it is a LinkedIn manadi, more of a professional. So each taga it will give you, it will adjust the messages accordingly and give you the output. Okay. So one of the examples say yeah. So as caption generation, hashtag suggestions, post variations for different platforms, and engagement boosting questions. So so for example, announcing a blog. Okay, let's take a engaging question for an Instagram story. So, okay, 1 second. Related to travel planning. Or yeah. One second. So automatically, they now if I have the more additional project, give me 20 hashtags. Just we can copy this and post it in the in corresponding messages. So different types of sharing a customer testimonial or limited time offer. You need engaging content. Yeah. So automatically like it will give you not only the content, also it will tell you where to post it. For example, so on a question pajamanadi, it will automatically carry the. So main advantage manadi. So like I think through prompts based content, you can just write now. Uh, so moving on to the next one, Avi. So main thinu aski daga kaya manadi, you need to have prompts, and a prompt is the key. For example, jokes create kena manadi, jokes create kilwai, and so prompts aski kona generate only you have existing prompts where you just need to copy and paste for example, through a company manadi, you can formulate a prompt. And main thing is you can reuse the prompts. Prompt I can change it and you will get the output accordingly. So this is, for example, job application me fill karna manadi. I'll want to prompt the lecture. So let's take this. All right, cool. So automatic email content or social media message aski di. So you can further elaborate, or you can say, okay, elaborate more and make it fun. So next week, sharing knowledge efficiently. I think this is jokes create kerre mari. Then knowledge sharing manaria is just you can create your own books based on that. Okay. So any questions on content creation? The question either you can raise here or you can there's a I think we forgot to mention that on document set you can post these questions here also so that we can also get back to you when we have time. So I think questions steps have we shared kirriya malaria. If you are not received either email or right
ग्रुप
just
चैट शेयर कर रहा था
yeah, group chat share kiriya sawo through questions aski amount then we'll try to see and we'll get back to you based on the questions. If you're not able to answer LA sessions answer karna hai, we'll get back to you later. So I'm just going to the second content creation any questions re tamam tawo now I'm going to the second option, which is image creation and enhancement.
One question, Kushbhaiya.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, we focused on ChatGPT and we use Karamari, sir. Rather than other tools, Copilot, Perplexity.
No, the process is same. The idea is I'm not suggesting you to just use one tool. Idea is you utilize these prompts and you can utilize it in all these tools wherever you want. The idea is
same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the prompts, is there any difference between the prompt prompt there is the mama we carry machaya dusral sa mama tools mo tala specific
see basically prompts machana the prompts we have to tune it to according to our environment. For example, Facebook I have to mention it that I have to create a content for Facebook. And if I make it now that prompt can be utilized anywhere. So this is an example. First example, I just put the prompt in all the three places, right? So I just put the same prompt in all the three places and you'll get the output will be different, little bit different. But you can take that as a template, as a starting point, and then fine tune, add girvai, throw some change girvai. But idea is it will give you a structure, it will give you an idea, and you can formulate it. 90% it covers that, and then rest 10% you just put and do that. So that's the only advantage of using AI. So see if you see here in both the places I have put there in all the three places, it gave me the similar output.
Okay.
Yeah. So moving on to the second module. This module covers most of image creation and enhancement. As we know, so image creation is the basics for using the creating the images and using it in your presentations, blogs, video generations, and day-to-day like personal social media messages also and marketing messages also. So that's the basic. And there are tons of tools in the market. There is no specific focus on one particular tool. The idea is how to utilize AI tools to create images for your own benefit. So as I mentioned, so you might come across there are daily AI tools which are coming out, and so you just need to know the concept of how to utilize it and how to create those images. So for example, if you see these are the some of the outputs. So just examples how you can use text to create these kind of images. Earlier, as I Mundadi we know, we used to use paid softwares like Photoshop and there are so many other tools create similar to Photoshop, which we had to buy it and then create them. Now it's all part of all AI tools. Even for example, ChatGPT released latest image generation tool, right? Image enhancements. So we look into that. So as I mentioned, images as key code use hoy manadi. So social media posts, marketing advertisements. So images are base for all these kind of places, and knowing that and how to create the images with the prompts is going to be useful. For example, to create slides, or if you want to have product images of your products to be displayed on the website, then book covers, right? If you're
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ
writing a book, to me on a book manadi, you want to have
ಆಯ್ತಾ
thumbnails
ಸಿ
or
ಎಸ್ ಸಿ ಪೈನೂರ್ ಮನಿ
all these are different image
ಓಕೆ ದ
generative sources which needs images.
ಓಕೆ ದ ಹೌ ಡಸ್ ದಸ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು
So I'll be ata hinda ami kai manadi, I will be sharing
ಓಕೆ
3
ದ
to
ಓಕೆ
4
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು
tools, AI tools, and you don't
ಓಕೆ ದ ಓಕೆ ತೌದು
just to showcase how you can utilize it, right? So getting into the first tool. Okay. So
Before that,
yeah.
me on a question Susi. Actually, we like lemon generate kar rahi the copy. I mean use kar rahi copyright issue ho ya.
No. कोणी copyright issue होना. For example, आता मी येले generate येले आता your you cannot utilize, for example, मी काय आता you can't use the Shah Rukh Khan photo in the images of your images or product images, right? तेलेगा copyright issue away. But me generate करे image without those celebrities, without other, for example, common image generate करे दी, there's no copyright, right? So tele copyright manadi see on it all depends on how you are going to utilize it. आता मी आम्ही on image generate करी Shah Rukh Khan मी add करी ना मोर product display मा मी market करे दी, obviously तना आवीन पुसाई निया. Similarly, if there are, yeah, that's the marketing issue. That's it. Apart from that, for example, ये अभी आता मी image create करे generate करे. So I just use this prompt and created an image, which is I can utilize it in all my this one. But so others can also utilize it. If this is not public, but this is so there are certain tools, like for example, this is a tool, right? Ideogram is a tool. It will generate you images, but it is public, right? That means anyone can use it. So for example, I can utilize others generated images. Nobody is stopping that, right? So for example, we know now marketing create kare. Okay.
Okay.
So I can use it, but it's his all his details, right? So instead of that, I would just utilize the prompt. For example, I'll just utilize the prompt, okay, and I will go to ChatGPT and I'll add it and I'll change it here. Instead of this one, I'll put some name.
Okay, we can change it. Okay.
Yeah, and I can just put my number, right? So whatever is the number, I'll just put just like that, right? And instead of the home foods, yeah, home foods, I think I can change these also.
அங்க template abudariya, so with templates
Yeah.
we can do many things.
Yes, that is the main thing. See, that's the advantage of see, mundadi avinu, if I want to create this kind of ad itself, right? This kind of image, I have to hire a professional then and do all those. So that's all saved right now. So this is just one example. So for example, generate kirdi, I can use the same thing here in multiple tools. I just need the prompt, right? So I just use that same prompt. Okay. Me tool. So I'll just put that So here the advantage options are, see, these are all free, and free in the sense there's a limit, like per day you can generate 10 to 20 images like that, or certain tools have weekly images. So for example, let me this is the format which I want, so I'll just change it to mobile version, and then yeah, I just hit this. So also I have the options to create multiple types. So for example, let me get the output first. So at Mogavino drawing and paje, I can use this option. Sketch can paje, I can use this option. I can.
SVG and Vajamana? SVG specific formats and kalatum saya.
No, SVG is a vector-based format, but format, the output is always PNG. PNG or JPEG. Tell it to me. See, you images you can utilize in any format. SVG, there is a specific requirement for you to create a 3D, or then only you'll go for a SVG, right? So the idea is, see, now I generated this image without any much cost, and I added my own information in this, and each tool will give me output in a different format. So I can, okay. So Idogrammaria, it's a tool which is very good. It will generate any kind of images, and you also it will add. So as I showed, you can just browse through these images and whichever you like. For example, for a logo, if I want to create a logo similar to this, what I can do is I just take this prompt and I can change whatever is needed. So most of the prompts which otherwise I would have to create a prompt like that, right? So one more option is I take this prompt, I go to ChatGPT, right, and ask ChatGPT or any AI tool, okay, give me image prompt. And I can change that here. So for example, tag, okay. I just can change it here, and I request ChatGPT, okay, give me a different prompt, right, similar to this. So what it will do is it will give you a different prompt. So you just take that prompt, the prompt Kalino, you just go to our tool. Yeah, I just go here and I can change the format if you want, and I give that tool. Okay. So see, ChatGPT gave me also similar output. So if you see, each tool will give you a different output. So main thing is, as I mentioned, so you can utilize this to create generate images. One thing is, so these are the different formats available, and it will give you any kind of output. So this is one more example, right? So I want a motivational poster, or I want this for which I am going to utilize in my presentation. Then I can utilize this. I can see the here each you can download this image here. See, if you come here and say download, it will download this image, and right. One more option is, now I can upload this image into ChatGPT and ask the prompt. Okay. So while it reads that, so it'll give you the prompt. So if you don't have the prompt, then what you can do is you can ask ChatGPT itself to just give me a prompt, and it will give you a prompt, and you can utilize this tool. Now, identifying these tools are really the key, because not most of it for me. This ChatGPT itself is creating images, so that is free, right? And then you have other tools like this is Ideogram is the best tool for getting browsing through and finding the images which you like, and then taking the prompt and utilizing either this tool or the ChatGPT, and even the even Canva is another tool which will provide you images which will create. See, if you see, um, there are certain images like, so if I want to create this is a uh, graphic of for a medical student, right? And if I think if you want to create for your PowerPoints or more technical documents, then you can use Canvas. I think right now some prompt. And Microsoft Designer, this is another tool where you can create images. These are all free tools only. Whatever you just need to log in. When you log in Kitino, you just come here, create with AI, and if you click there, let me put that prompt. What I got it. So as I said, there are multiple tools and flooded with a lot of tools. And the idea is you need to know how to generate the images. That is the key. You can use any tool you want, and if you see the prompts are the key for the for all these tools. So the best way to get the prompts is to through the going through these tools.
Can we make GIF image?
Yeah, you can create. What is the purpose of creating GIF? That all depends on that, right? See, if you're just utilizing it for fun, right? There's a separate tool for that. If you go into Google and search for AI GIF images, then there's a separate tool. So I'm just giving you some professional tools where you can create images on the fly with the prompts. As you see, text to image and text. I think this is still a beta. So you can utilize these tools like Adobe. Adobe is very powerful tool. Then Runway ML is there. And yeah, as I mentioned, there are lots of tools, and we don't want to spend more time on explaining the each tools. The idea is you just utilize. You can use any tool you want. The idea is you. So, for example, if you see this is a Canva tool. If I want to create presentation for presentation, I want to create an infographic. Then I use this is the prompt. These prompts are all in the document which I have, which we'll be sharing as the.
Which are all listed in a PPT, right?
Yeah. See, I have the tools also mentioned, the Canva idea, all these tools. So these are the 5 important tools. If you get into like how many, there are multiple tools, right? So don't go into that tool. Just you can go into these basic tools. So these are the different prompts. So for example, you want to create a social media graphics, right? And you just take this. Let me get, I think this is, yeah. And you see here, these are the credits. So basically I can generate only 15 or yeah, max of 10. So and some tools, what they do is like for this has a limit of 15 to 20 images per day. So if it is exhausted, then you come to the next day and start it, or you can utilize another tool. So this tool has like weekly limit. weekly, I think 20 images or so. But there are all paid versions also, where you can, okay, if you are interested, okay, once you find this useful, and you can see here there are options where you can just go and get additional, you can upgrade yourself and get more tools, more images generated. So if I go back, I think Canva, yeah. So see this, it's a tool which created me in a second. In seconds, it provides me the output what I want. So based on the template, so I can change the template and then automatically it will give me the output. So I can mostly for social media, all the small businesses can utilize these tools to um, uh, do marketing based on their products, right? So this is about the different image tools. Any questions on these? So moving back to the
one question.
ஒரு நிமிஷம் சார், ஒரு நிமிஷம் சார். ஆமா, நான் लिखணும்.
संगो
अच्छा, तर मी टेम्पलेट हेरेगा ये
है.
तर टेम्पलेट हेरेगा त्याला प्रॉम्प्ट कोड आहे, त्याला डुप्लिकेट केली तुम्ही केलास ना, त्याला टेम्पलेट कोण प्रॉम्प्ट आहे त्याला मग.
ओके, आता लास्ट क्रिएट केले इमेज पती पुसारी है.
अच्छा,
बट ये इमेज सो ये प्रॉम्प्ट अभी मी उंड वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट मो स्टोर कर दिया. तिले अभी नो आम्ही इले प्रेजेंटेशन मुसे तिक्यामो तुंग कोण रजिस्टर केलास की तेंगे ईमेल मावई और आम्ही फोल्डर शेअर करवे. तुम्ही इले खाली ना सव आता इले मी दिकार से रंगो. सो क्रिएटिंग सोशल मीडिया ग्राफिक्स. सो मी इले कॉपी करी इचर प्ले करेया. सो प्रॉम्प्ट उमता है. सो तिले मारी डिफरेंट इलेगा प्रॉम्प्ट्स आता है. सो तुम्ही तिले कॉपी करी नो. फॉर एग्जांपल बेस्ट लैपटॉप बदलो मी दुसरे कायदी पजामने मी तिले मचली नो इचर कॉपी करी पेस्ट करवायला मा. फॉर एग्जांपल इले खलवो इले बेस्ट लैपटॉप बदलो आई वांट टू चेंज बेस्ट मोबाइल. तो दूसरी
तुम्ही संगरे सेदी आम्ही प्रॉम्प्ट करता कळालं जुको
तेले मनेगे आता प्रॉम्प्ट तुम करता कळाना मने ओली you still can use ChatGPT. आता मो prompt इले कळाना आता इले कोण करता मने मो कळाना मनेदी इले डाउनलोड करियनो मी आता ओंडा केरी देकडेगे. So you can just go into ChatGPT.
हाय करेक्ट. इले prompt आम्ही त्याला मावजी वेकते इसनिया.
या सो आता इले मी आता तेले इमेज अपलोड करियनो मी खुशी होती है. आता इले इमेज अपलोड करियनो मो ओंडा prompt दे इमेज prompt दे मने ChatGPT कायरेसी इले इमेज prompt दे रही है. इले इमेज prompt खल्ली you can go into that image tool and put it there. Cases. Okay. So either way you can do it. Ata yeah, okay. Either way it's all high. Kona mane useful hai. Tarkla ada moga image opa area o ele man mo paje ele prompt paje ata ele prompt paje mantol ata ele tool mo didaria. If you see come on the right side, let's see the prompt etc. So I can copy it and put it in another image tool. LA image tool. See, me create paste karedi. It will give me the output.
Okay, like Figma coding.
Yeah. So anywhere on LA tool mo only chertawai, but many mari limitations ata. The 10 images will create karai. So they will come out of mujia manadi. I cannot use it. So the haldi me I'm just me kai dekada देता हूँ. You can utilize it zigzag कौन मैंने utilize करवाई. Image totally prompt generate करवाई और prompt totally image generate करवाई दिया तो.
Okay. बहुत वो specific कन था ये.
Specific questions अभी तुम्हें message हम के तो आता अगर time होइले सता है. So काय
fine okay.
Yeah, concept understand गेलो तुम specific question रेदी ते मामा either group chat में तावा अलग ये माम देदो. Okay. Yeah. उन्होंने कौन की उन्होंने question पता है भैया.
Hello.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So the AI generated image, identify करते हैं like AI generated की कायदी तेरा file details और कायदी indication रहेगा.
तुम JPEG ना format download करा दिया.
Okay. So
tamam hana.
okay.
But what is the purpose? Tell us. Tunga kai dekhi dena ho rahi. Tell us. It all depends on that.
No, generally to aske kaidi marketing or sales that talaguchi use kerwa, but just to know that if is that image real or it's kai pena graphics ege kiri tawai niya. So tela real ki harm len identify karte uchi kaidi se or kaidi watermark madri raiya.
Free version onniya ni. Paid version jugiya sata. Right? Free version tunga konniya puna. Because that's utilized by crime branch or telamari na ho raha. So tenus na use karne ja raha. So it will not be there. But it all depends on the purpose. Tanga kai purpose use kon ja raha manarias purta sata.
Okay.
There are softwares which can identify like that, but free version there's no. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
There is a question.
Sure.
At the image station ke tuluku tumi for example on the food sumo or mobile number 123 JK. So then go image abariya. Ata tala image avi or personal data or mobile number mli jadariya. So tala taga mi public use kana ta private use keri tala image avi kondinga jana tarhiya.
Ni ata tumi mobile number den nagano temamu. See,
mobile number dana ready more atla image me use karta musuna na anyway me more mobile number machno hoy
ni kadesi tumi at last karwaini ha. See, mobile number dena ta, see for example ye mamo me mobile number dena ta empty gan read ta me adtu ba dusa more mobile musi me add gelwaini ha.
Okay, adadu tunga telamari free source padame public umji without our personal information annata on the generic content hedi te adtu avi ame appan kelwa meteriya.
Yes. So tunga ta for example through mobile number data sna many elleridi you don't give your personal mobile number ata elle prompt sedi me mobile number option hettedi tele avuna.
But me more business sim use kiri tena hoy tolku me padame ile image download kiri more mobile number appan
add kiri that way. Yeah, but to me business as such as a marketing person tunga pajamanadi you have to give your mobile number. Yeah, that is the main thing. Yeah.
So the license to JDM tella my time more image content whatever me create more personal things tella public jana na.
Right. Yeah.
Tella agreement kavi angoi tengar haina.
See, yelle tool avi askia publicus.
No, more the public raya. Ata me suppose paid version jariya. Paid version ji more personal information content create kare content ho publicum jaya jana ya mutu.
Jana. Paid version ye jana.
Okay.
Ata paid version yamam paid version jedi only jana and yelle only tunga share karna. ChatGPT tumi create kare avi dusra share karna. Ata me kare mora module rai tumi kare but tila tool open gan sata ata yelle tool avi open gan sata. So I mean tool choose kare porto only sata. So tunga we know main gan idea khalwa ideogram kare avi aske public kan rai. So ami public info anka public kan jahana manre information yamam devana. But ChatGPT only data customer see. But if you are into ChatGPT plus tamam devai or best way is tele information dena ta kadesi tumi add kalwa. Okay. Yeah. Me next topic jausi. So basically the next topic is for AI for presentation and document creation. So mainly for presentation. So document creation avi me sangusi kayam navi we can utilize it. We can utilize the content. For example, aski dere content avi me on the Word document create karna I'll just use it in a Word document and put it. So that is document content, right? So ata me for example me the presentation karta uchi I have to spend a lot of time on the kona end to end kona create karta then kai hana kona floor hana tilaski me me skan bisi kare di jugudi lagai, right? Ilevi me content on the DD no. Okay, AI also goes generate slides for me. Manathola anga easy hoyarene. So there are multiple. The AIC full can end-to-end generate credit the day, and certain things are the more jol yerkana contents. But tele content wholly mogavi generate keridena. Manadi only tele option only set at. So main thing is ata me slides generate kenna manadi slide generation manadi kaya manadi it's not only for professional askidaga even marketing team anything askidanga use horias ella. And if AI generates it, it will be faster. And I mean, konni when la slide design mukyatum danata structure danata content konda dedi anka we'll save a lot of time, right? So telagasi hinda 3-4 tools ಏನು ಕೋಣ ಅಂಗ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಕರರೆ ಮನಾರಿಯಾ
like SOP मारी हमने क्रिएट करवाई मनारी.
So just go through this presentation ele me kerare de savo te artu yeah we can come back. One second. Yeah. So Gamma Manari on app. This is the more of favorite app. Even the presentation for today's presentation is created through this app. So me sangare mari. So we have options to either import and enhance. For example, if you have Word document to mask contents but I want to create a presentation, then I use this option. Or I just want to create a new presentation, right? Tungo kaidi on the topic pajamna sango I can just otherwise I'll just put a I just click presentation and let's click it. Okay. So Kai Sangaramadi, it will take 40 credits for the cards. So Mojala the 120 credits. So initially to me register keratol I think for 500 points they. So you can utilize that to create the presentation. Ata ella Kai Pusari Amanadi Tunga Kolla style paja. Theme dark pajagi, light kan pajagi, professional kan handagi in Pusaria. So I'll just put pick a light theme. Preview sabay corner high output corner high ni dekadariella. Let me pick this up and generate karta devi. Automatic generate kir diya dari anka. Ata generate kitriya. So amam limitation kaimadi first it can generate only 8 slides. Ata tunga 8 slides generate kirai. Maximum 9 slides. Tunga adutha pajamanadi extra add kellamane angudal usulwai it will create and every time it will take. So a scale limit is like first 50 500 points ek slides generate kirai. So the point is atami konya kenata automatic and more powerful can on slides full can set carry the area. So it can be utilized in corporate presentations or through business meetings present can utilize karwai. So basically tunga structure carry the area and then you can refine it and keep adding more. That's the best part. So LMR jugu on a thin chara seta slides ko only telemari see. So if you see AI presentation maker, so it will create and it'll be ASCII different format automatically create carry the day. So idea is creating using AI to create generate presentations. So next option avi मी काय करने जा रही है मोजला एरकनवे उंडा documents आता then I will just import it and I'll create a presentation. So me at the first clip on the document say corner haimni think yeah, so 3 pages that, so I'll just put this. So automatically the contents khalid riya tamam ri the documentary see diklai and emam kaam nadi mongo contents karna nadi angu surkuno I can minimize it or generate ili generate manadi kaam nadi AI avi further the contents khaldi no read kirino fir angu chokot enhance karai illa preserve manadi kaam nadi tele tamam set word document pdf set ichar tele content mo paje but ille avi free version nahi only for paid versions. So but idea is in a corporate world tunga paja manadi you will just go with the preserve version and you can create your own presentations automatic and easy and create karta hochi through day to day meetings or any business presentation or client presentation you chokod utilize hoy. So if I click generate kai kare manadi it will use this content and enhance it. And also me avi additionally LED options devai moatavi students engineers deno horegi ele presentation tella mari me fine tune karwai. For example me ata ichar convert karos give it students and kids learning so about technology keradi kai kare manadi tella content icharu kids kuchi kona understand karagi tella mari dekadai. So again involve me I'll just use a different background dark color generate kare. So this is a game changer for especially for professionals who have to utilize it not only for professionals educators konkabana utilize hoyala. So you don't need to spend a lot of time in formatting this one. It automatically generates the AI automatically generates you the presentation and it gives you the output. So me hinda tunga present career slides only ella tool thodi si create kar diya. You see the output avi ango images only khaldai char. So ata ella images aski tungo correct kan hi manatol tumi kai garwai char ella kiri mi erkanave sange image generation tools only generate kiri emam paste kari. So ata ella kai manadi I can download this as a PowerPoint. So if I go back yeah go back if I here we see the download option. Got it. Yeah, so export manner options at that. So if I just export the option they either I can export to PDF or PowerPoint. If I export to PowerPoint I can download it and I can enhance it further. So full presentation out emamu and I can change it. For example, so the you can change it. For example, change kilwai. I can change the design also. I can put it like this. Change kirwai. Yeah. Right. So this is this is the one which I wanted to show. And main thing there are a couple of tools. As I mentioned, I think I have mentioned I have mentioned all the tools, and here in the document for this presentation here. So Gamma, Slides Go, Canva, these are the three important tools which are free, and you can generate presentations through AI. And certain prompts also, the prompts only diria, just you can utilize as a sample, but tunga at overall idea birai prompts kona generate kerata many even ChatGPT only to me generate kelwai. So there are Microsoft also has the AI for PowerPoint. So there are multiple apps, and the idea is utilize it to create your own presentations.
Dinesh, one small question. The presentation pro separate tools again, image creation, presentation ko. Illapura avi atami ile file avi ChatGPT ji mo presentation de me telamni deina. Telatagi lamar tool ko deriya taga kai difference ho.
Then there you have content kana there. PPT can ata through slides aski generate kiri CMRE tamam paid version mana kiri there havai, but free version goni dena. It will give you only content. Ata tumi design asi kena, slides asi design kena, on a flow kena mana tol telasi dena. Ata tele presentation siyadi mo chokkod kan noda formatted automatic and format kiri didriya images kona rana teleski kiri didriya. Nije tumi ele format asi kerta mana jugudi lagai. Tele content tholi kerta mana jugudi lagai. Tungo template kan di daria, you can utilize it as a template. Okay. Main gun basic LS. ChatGPT area we tungo 90% cover geri didai. Tumi additional 10% add geri enhance geri kerwai.
Okay. So ChatGPT content creation mudun tholi image creation presentation pro separate tool use keledi best on high.
Yeah.
ఒక్కొక్క టూల్ ఆర్ ఒక్కొక్క మోడల్ ఒక్కొక్క స్పెషలైజేషన్ వరకు చాట్ జీపీటీ క్వైట్ జనరల్ कंटेंट क्रिएट करते ही लैंग्वेज चक्कर है बट फॉर्मेटिंग फॉर एग्जांपल इमेज में क्वालिटी ऑफ इमेज चैट जीपीटी में आवरे समोरो इमेज स्पेसिफिक टूल कर इमेज क्वालिटी वेन है चैट जीपीटी में on the face generate करने से you can make out by looking at the image it is AI generated दाद उन्ड मारी सरका होना दोला सरका रहना तला मारी बुरा हुई chat GPT whereas to me image specialist can say the tool unji creation से realistic image अब
atami ele avi agonda kai problem anadi adala text avi mukosi image generation create short kenna for example ele chermi amount ayidi tana text aski sarkat dena
exactly adavadhu image over text chat gpt or gemini bra khalikirasna most of the time spelling mistakes
ngadi right. So telehaldi see if you go into telaga see image generation tools jedi adu ellets push your limits chokot clear gan visible gan area ile chat gpt or gemini kaigere mana kaidi on mistake rai elle another example you see elle tolumo see push your limit min aunata kaya uriya LIME uriya. So this is a problem for most of the tool, but LMM better than ChatGPT and Ella. This is the best tool for text generation. So specific utilize kirna. Yeah. Okay. So next me sangodusi I think it's almost 8:45. So probably I'll go through this 2 steps and I think fourth and fifth module probably next session cover karen plan kar diya. So let me go through this automating reports and summaries with AI. I already ketriya, but just I'll show you another set of tools. So this is for blog. Okay. Yeah. So ele kai tool manadi, for example, to me mottagan documents ate mo full gan go through kirana. So Telega, we know I can utilize this tool to upload the big content, and then I can have a chat version. Chat means me the question pusta the answer ke liye avai. So it can be utilized ata tumi on know what topic learn karasi manadi. You want to study materials, or you want to have a big document, understand it, but you don't have time to go through all the places, then you can utilize this. Just one example, Kalasi. Yeah, so this is a market research document, or one second. So I think this is not me. Just one document search kararia. Just give me a minute. 1 minute. Yeah, that's pitch template. Yeah. So okay. At the business reports it has around 413 pages. The full document read keta, but I just need some information. The financial, for example, the financial company with the financial details pati kalana horia. So what I can do is so the tools yeah. So toolum document upload kiri I can ask specific questions to that.
And the maximum our personal data share can better elamari tools.
Yeah. So LAV me just see this is a business report of a company. I just want to understand it's publicly available, but you want to just understand the process. So any tools, right? Generally avoid kinna through name or all your contact details you should not provide. So this is just a for example business report provided by a company. This company has given the financial statement avi release kirano. So you just utilize that and say, okay, summarize this for me. So it will generate the full gun read carry, more full gun day information day, which is related to the question I have posted. Now at the mobile company, but the how was the so generic idea you can put any document and you can ask as a question and it will full can go through it will give us the output. So atami puse financial company financial year kona hodeya manare pusiria, so it will automatically give you atami nije di full can read keri me understand keri kertolalam time hoye. Telaga these are specific tools which will take the entire document, understand it, and then give you the output. And it's not like 100% accurate, but 95% it is, yeah, it will give you the output based on that. So elle on the tool telemari elle summarize long content into clear insights. So either on the website the why alladhu file upload kerwai, and then summarize keri demna check keri. So basically it's similar to this, different flavor ata image kona 3-4 tool hode telemari different. So then so paraphrasing, this is I think most of the people use kerano. So ele diya avi no summarization create karta, summary create karta. Ele tool avi kai kare manadi ata for example turunga information seta, but mogavi no ele fluency change kerna. அதாவது the formal gun likno adu elevi chat gpt only kettariya, but certain tools certain format mo adu angu chat gpt me away only mo dusagan paje, or I want to translate in different languages tel only create Google Translate only sata, but elevi angunte which tool which can be utilized for your daily uses, for business meetings and all. The content sata manadi tele the rewrite kiridana. Despite the rapid elevino when purunjatamar hana, so mikai sangaria mogavi fluency machide or moga standard kiride many sangedi, it will fine tune the same content in a different way. Ata ille read kerisedi ango orolage purunjaye. Many businesses find it difficult to modify their legacy systems in a way that strikes a balance between innovation, operational continuity, and regulatory compliance, even in the face of the fast-changing technology. Ille avi we are able to understand, but ille same content kona hodare mundadi. Despite the rapid evolving technological landscape, many organizations struggle to adapt their lives. Only common man purunjata kashtam. So complex English language into simpler English language and fluency change karta. So elaga use. This is also a paid tool. Dias on free gan sata. Ata angu formal gan content create karna or academic gan content karna. Telagaski options sata. But this is another tool which AI tool, I think Quillbot and Grammarly. To the grammar English grammar juku seta manadi you can utilize it. For example, students gaski ele juku use right when they are creating their own project work, or similarly project work ele use right. Generally for young generations ele use right. Grammarly is another tool which will identify through a grammar mistakes aski kare, but this is also a paid tool. Yeah. Yeah, I think summaries I covered. Proofreading and grammar correction, yeah, covered. Yeah. So main concept is AI. You use AI, and which will help you to save time in content generation, image generation, and you'll get the things done very faster compared to you doing it manually. That's the main thing, and it's a efficiency booster. Ata tumi CSI image me easy and generate ketriya, or a PowerPoint easy and generate keraya. And I have also utilized a long book to understand it immediately with specific questions I have. Or you can utilize AI for learning a language, right? For example, give me learning lessons to learn Kannada. Me Sourashtra only try Keri Syria. Angu Sourashtra Aurani. So basically, you can use AI to learn new language. So tamo Kannada kalana manadi. I can utilize this. Hallugan unda and daily mogo daily 5 words there. It will automatically give. So just as you can use AI for anything, everything. It's just adaptation. तुम्ही तुरगुची कोल्ला पाहिजे तलमारी utilize केना. So yeah, any questions on 3 modules? Now I think we have 4 minutes. Probably we can use this as a question answer. आता पुष्पा तुम्ही काय questions आहे की I think we covered only 3 modules. So the next 2 modules we'll probably cover in next 2 sessions.
Okay, next session, we'll try to keep it next Saturday. Okay, so Tele will send you notification based on the convenience of the team here. We'll send you notification next Saturday, same time, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah. Any questions? Ask the questions. We have 2 minutes.
Questions in
Actually,
thanks, Manlaria. But yeah, anyone questions?
Yeah,
I have a general question, Moga. Lot of tools Sangarasi to me. Is there any reference that means already approved tool? That means or any tool whomsoever gives people try to use, then your computer may get hacked. We don't bother about that, or is there any regulation on the tools to be used?
I mean, as long as the tool aski use kare, just web browser based. As long as web browser based keras manadi, it's okay, because if you are kaidi install karan jaras manadi, isi tele hack karta chance ate manare options thi avai, right? Ata want to install want software install keras manadi tele prachana avai. There could be a lot of malwares and stuff, but you're using only browser based tool, and the access is not a thing. The only thing is you can anonymous. You can utilize ChatGPT more. You don't need to register. And similarly, sila tools register करते हैं वनी. But for example, me आता PowerPoint create करेंगे. तो लगा सी तुम्हें register करे दी सी you will be able to access the benefits or features of that tool. Right? So as such, there's
one additional point among maybe, for example, it is not just for AI tools. AI tools any website or any feature what we are trying to use from internet, and the doubt what I generally do is on a tool use net to reviews for example, problems report we can, because particularly the AI every week no tool no technology no tool. So we may not be aware of everything. At the Dinesh then you use compile a listing that can be your starting point. The document kind of proven tools concept. You can start with that. As a no tool let it prove itself in the market space where people use it, start giving reviews. The reviews we can place it.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
I think on the question, Venkata Sundar hand raised, sir.
Hello, I can't see.
Sir,
actually, generally, you could know over misconception, sir. Less key carrying, but mukin and Kai prompt manati at the Google and main query is under here. So the Google guy in the ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಕೆರಿ ಸೇತ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಪೂರ ಹೇಳಿದ ಕಡೆ ಬಟ್ ಜನರೇಟಿವ್ ಎಐ ಮನರಿ ಅವಿನೋ ಉಂಟ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ನೋವುಗನ್ ಉರುವಾಕರಿಯ ತೆಗುಚಿ ಸೆರಗ ನಾವು ಜನರೇಟಿವ್ ಎಐ ಮಿಸೇತ ಸೊ ತುಂಗ ಎಡೆ ಜುಕ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ देखिए उनका कंटेंट कोने जनरेट हो रहा है उनका समरी कोने क्रिएट कर रहा है अस्की तो हम से तुमको नोबगन उनका कंटेंट जनरेट हो रही है मेन गन एल्ला फीचर तो तेले जनरेटिव है प्रॉम्प्ट मनती अविनो तुमको काय पज कोन पज किस पज में संग्रेस प्रॉम्प्ट तो उनका प्रॉम्प्ट मविन तुम्हें कोन संगनम नदी फर्स्ट उनका जनरल लाइन उनका रोल सेट के तो तुम्हें वही उनका इंग्लिश टीचर एक एक्सपीरियंस है तो उनका ऑक्सफोर्ड टीचर नती उनका रोल तेले संगी मिसट तुंगा काय पजे नती अविनो क्राइटेरिया मनवे तो उनका एटलीस्ट उनका 10-15 क्राइटेरिया देवो तेवले तुंगा कोन पजे तेला मारी उनका कंटेंट जनरेट करे नीम ने लगा अमुट कांसेप्ट है लगा हैलुसिनेटिंग मनी संगवे जनरेटिव एआई टर्म्स हैलुसिनेटिंग मने गला अमी उनका नीनाते उनका उरुवाकरिगे तो तुंगा उनका इंफॉर्मेशन ते कलारनी जनरेटिव एआई मशीन कलारनी मनदी तेल्लगनो उरुवाक्कै फॉर एग्जांपल उनका नोवगन उनका तिरुकुरल संगी मनदी उनका तिरुकुरल केरिदै नीनाते तिरुकुरल दै कागा तेल्ला कोना जनरेट हो रही है मनदी அது திருக்குறள் தெல்ல அனலைஸ் கர்றாய் கோன பேட்டர்ன்ஸ் ஐ மீன் 2 அடி 7 வேர்ட்ஸ் பஜ இல்ல மாதிரி ஃபார்மேட்டும் இல்ல வேர்ட்ஸ் அவை மத்தல அல்ல ಜನರೇಟಿವ್ ಎಐ ಮಿಷನ್ ಕಾಯ್ಕರೆ ತೆಲ್ಲೆ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ನೋವಗನೋಡ ತಿರುಗುರಲ್ ದೇ ತುಮಸೈ ತೆಗಾಲ್ तो नीनाता कंटेंट ಇಲ್ಲ ಜನರೇಟ್ करे ಆನ ಗೂಗಲ್ ತೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆನ್ನ ಸೇತ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ನೋಟ ಹಿಡಿದೆ ಓಕೆ ತೆಲ್ಲ ತುಗ ಜನರೇಟಿವ್ ಎಐ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಮಾಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾಲುಸಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡತಿ ಒಂದು ಮೇನ್ ಆನ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನೀ ಯೋಸ ಅವಿ ಹೌಡನ್ ತೋಲ್ನೋ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅವಿನೆಲ್ಲ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿ ಮನೆಯ ಜನರೇಟಿವ್ ಎಐ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಎಐ ನಿಮ್ಮದಿ ಚಾಟ್ ಜಿಪಿಟಿ co-pilot ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೂರ ಅವಿನೋ ಒಂಟೊಂಟ ಮಾರಿ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಕೇರಿ ತೆಗ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಕೆರ್ರಾನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೋಣಂ ನದಿ ತುರ್ಗಮೋಂಟ ಲೈಬ್ರರೀಸ್ ಮೊರ್ಗಮೋಂಟ ಲೈಬ್ರರೀಸ್ ಸಾರ್ಗಮೋಂಟ ಲೈಬ್ರರೀಸ್ ತೆಲ್ಲ ಬುಕ್ ಸಮಿ ಚೌಧರಿ ते बड़ी ते बाराडंग कलाना मनदी तुम ओंटे केल्वी मोजल बुसे मी ओंटा मारी बल संग सारजल बुसे ओंटा मारी बल संग ना औंटा जल बुसे औंटा मारी ओंटा बदलावई सो ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿನ್ ತುಮಿ ಮೇನ್ ಗನ್ ಕಾಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸೋ ಒಂಡೊಂಡ ಜನರೇಟಿವ್ ಎಐ ಟೂಲ್ ಒಂಡೊಂಡ ಮಾರಿ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ದೈ ರೀಸನ್ ಕಾಯಂ ತೆಲ್ಲ ಕುಮಾಮ್ರಿ ತೆಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಕರ್ರಿಯ ತೆಲ್ಲ ಡೇಟಾ ವಿನ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಓಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ അങ്ങോട്ട് ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತುಮಿ ಅಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಹೊಡಲ್ ತೋಲ್ನ அடுத்த அவினோ ಜುಗದನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪುಸ ಐ ಮೀ ಅವಿನೋ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೆರ ಕೋಣಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವಿನ್ ಮೋ ಪ್ರೈವಸಿ ಹೈಯ मी मैंने मारी फर्स्ट एल एस की पब्लिक लाइब्रेरी अस्के अविन तो पब्लिक कंटेंट गनो तेला स्टोर करी थोई तुमी खडरे कायम नदी सब्सक्रिप्शन टोकन्स इक्का टोकन उंडा 500 टोकन्स मनदी तेला टोकन उंडा वर्ड गन रवाई उंडा एळुत्तु गन रवाई नीम उंडा पैराग्राफ मी रवाई तेला जनरेट कररिय पूर्ति तुंगा टोकन मिनी तेला विक्करिय बट तुमी देरे कंटेंट अस्की पब्लिक लाइब्रेरी मुझ स्टोर होई तुंगा ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಗನ್ ಬಾಜಮ್ ನದ್ ಉಂಡ ಲೇಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಹಾಲ್ ಮುಸ್ನ ಕಾಮನತೆಲ್ಲ ಉಂಡ ವಿನೋ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಮೊಟ್ಟ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ಸ್ ಕುಚ್ಚಿ ಮಿನ್ನು ತೆಲ್ಲ ತನಿಗನ್ ಸದ ತಂಗ ಉಂಡ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬೇಸ್ ತೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಮು ತೆಲ್ಲ ಪುರಚಲೆ ಓಕೆ அடுத்த ವಿನೋ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆಯಾ ತೆಗ அடுத்த ವಿನೋ আমি അങ്ങോട്ട് செய்ய ವಿನೋ ಅದು ಸ್ಯಾಮ್ಸಂಗ್ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ আমি ಉಂಟ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಕರಿಯ ತೆಲ್ಲ ವಿನೋ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ನಬ್ಬರಿಯ ಹಾಲ್ उनका प्रॉब्लम है आता मोजलुंडा कंपनीस मोजलुंडा फोरकास्ट तेलगम उनका समरी पाजे अपनेदी तेलमला तुम्ही अपलोड करवाई आना उनटे उनका हाउडन थोलना तेलमाम स्पेसिफिक गन से इन्फॉर्मेशन तुरा कंपनी इन्फॉर्मेशन तुरा नाव तुरा फोन नंबर तेल डॉक्यूमेंट ऑथर कोड में उनका इन्फॉर्मेशन ट्राई तेलमाम जी से तुरा कंपनी नाव राई तुरा कौन क्रिएट कर रही है मने नाव पूरा राई तेलस की रिमूव केतना वेरी जनरल कंटेंट गनो खाना नंबर्स रवाई कायना रवाई बट तुरा कंपनी नाव तुरा एड्रेस ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಪೂರ ಹೆಟ್ಟಿಯೋ ತುಮಿ ಸಮರಿ ಪಜೆಮಿ ಸಂಗೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಮರಿ ಹೆಡಿದೈ ಆನ ತುಂಗ ತುರ ನಾವ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟ್ ಕೆನ್ನ ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಪೂರ ತುಮಿ ಹೊಡನ್ ತೋಲ್ನೋ लास्ट जुगदನ ಅದಲ್ಲ ಗಿಬಿಲಿ इमेज जनरेट कर रहा है
ट्राई करना
गिबली
ट्रेंडम से आता ट्राई करना
ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇರ್ತಲ್ ಮುಲ್ಲಾಮೋ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೊಡನ್ ತೋಲು ಅಮಿ ಏಕಾಯ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ पब्लिक लाइब्रेरी मने गिबली मिलो पब्लिक लाइब्रेरीज तुरा फोटो तुम देवी तुरा फोटो तेल स्टडी करीनोस तुका जनरेट करे सो तुरा फोटो पब्लिक जेडे अत नी फेसबुक सोल्रे ऑफ कोर्स फेसबुक पब्लिक होसी जुको दंगा तेल विनो क्यार करेरी मी क्यार करेरी अम्नदी ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೊಡನ್ ತೋಲು
Good.
That's all.
Consider. तुम्ही चक्कर information संग्रहाची. Say आम्ही know असे तुम्ही शेजारी हे आम्ही series of AI workshops होईल. So we are welcome. We contribute करायचं करता. We can be providing sessions. Okay, तुम्ही later we'll talk in offline. आम्ही discuss करेंगे connect करते हैं. Okay. Thank you so much. Very good. Very useful information.
Thanks. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕಾಯಿನ ಸೇರಿ ವೆಂಕಟ ಸುಂದರ್ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಮಾದರಿ ಓಪನ್ ಹೇಕೈ ಜೆಮಿನಿ ಹೇಕೈ ಮೆಟಾ ಹೇಕೈ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಆಗಿರೋ ಸಂಗನ್ ಹೋಯ್ತು ನಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರು ನಿಜ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಕೊಂಗಿರದ ಕಾಣ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋಲನ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇವಿಗೂ ಮೊಟ್ಟ ಡಿಬೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಆಯ್ತು ನಾವೀಗ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ಲೈಮರ್ ಇದೆ ನಾವು ಇತರ ಡೇಟಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಕರೆ ಹಿಂದಿ ಮೊಟ್ಟ ಲಿಕ್ಕುದನ್ but you cannot take it for granted.
Stolen money ಸಂಗತ ಬದಲು ಅಮಿಗರ ದೇರಿಯ ಡೇಟಾ ತನಿ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಮಿಕ್ಕ ಡೇಟಾ ದೇರಸ್
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದರ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋಲನ್ ಮನಿಗಿನೋ ತೆಲ್ಲಸ ಅದಾವುದು ಯುಎಸ್ ವಿ ಚೈನಾ ಸ್ಟೋಲನ್ ಮಾಡನು ಚೈನಾ ವಿ ಯುಎಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋಲನ್ ಮಾಡನು both are right both are wrong.
ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿನ್ ಕಡಿಸಿ ಎಥಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮನಿ ಅವೈ AI ethics I hope next session of insights.
Exactly.
Anga, मैं हाथ किया टाइम पे सोगा. गारनी मीट मिल देखा नहीं अच्छी मत है नहीं कान गाय गारनी. Okay, so kai question है पुष्पा है the we'll close it already 9:07.
All good. Thank you so much. Session Juku Informatigan Mohodesi. Thank you.
Yeah, very useful details. Thanks, Dinesh. And participation very good. Main chokar. You are very attentive and right questions all the time. Yeah, thank you. So kai mine kon kai
next week, remaining models have been last week. Job search using AI career. Actually, attend करता हूँ. Next module again. करनी है जब link share करो ना YouTube में.
I mean, kai plan करने दी. On the feed. I got. हम अंगा अवे feedback धाना हम kai मिल रही मने दी. I mean, focused गन session करवा मिल सकता है. How they like very generic न होते यार. Rather, job search might be important. Okay? Resume preparation, and the other one is interview preparation. We separate now the workshop करवा मिल सकता है. चलो पत्ते हमें notice that do and you can probably join on that.
Last week session again recording we will share it. Last week हमें काय cover करें हमने से resume preparation, interview preparation plus mock interview. On mock interview में कोना again ये week करवाएं मत we made a demo. And later anga feedback I am say each topic can be more specific in detail so that askirina useful gan time namari feedback avega but anga karana ore kai am say ikkadanga paja horiyam so that onda didanga manasana say we can maybe connect offline and help them jukudanga dala mari specific session paja horiyam when feedback avasana say we can organize further sessions also.
Okay.
तुम्ही अभी ना चले सौराष्ट्र प्रोफेशनल ग्रुप से थे या
hi.
Okay. तमाम ये दामी चला polling होता है कि टाइम मिल सकता है. Okay. No problem. काय म्हणणार आहे दी future workshop का आम्ही तेव्हा post करू से तुम्ही respond करू and धुरंगंबली inform करू.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Juku useful होता है actually in the session ला, so we'll continue to join the upcoming sessions whatever maybe.
Oh, great. Thank you. Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Session 30. I mean, next week, 7 o'clock, I will join. Plan kiri tumhe notification thank you.
Thank you all.
Yes,
bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Giri. Thank you, Dinesh.
Thank you.